Okay, I'm back.
All right, something important happened.
Yeah, the peace offer.
Yes.
So did you? So what does it mean for
Are
you?
we? We're rolling, right?
Yeah, we are. We're still rolling. Just had to
Oh,
say
gotcha,
cut so
gotcha.
I can cut it in editing.
All right. So the important thing that basically happened here is they gave up. They basically declared that they surrender. Every claim that I had just went through all at once. So that war was actually extremely easy. I'm used to much longer wars because I am used to wars of vassalization,
But since
which basically means you
dealing
have
with
to act.
you're dealing with a
Usually
hive,
you
so it
have.
won't be that worried about.
Yeah, you can't vassalize a hive, so I wasn't worried. I would have vassalized them absolutely if I could. I don't believe we can, at least.
Who knows? We might add that later down the line.
Perhaps. Well, because there is a button that says to demand their vassalization, so maybe you can, and I just didn't notice it.
Or as in play
Well,
buggy.
perhaps. Okay, so one of the problems that this game likes to do once you win a war of conquest is they give you all of the star bases that the AI is so inefficiently created. The AI is like absolutely dog crap at making star bases, and frankly, you should disassemble almost all of the ones that they give you and just start it from scratch. But this one actually isn't terrible. This one is terrible. This one needs to go.
Right.
Definitely. That one goes there. That one goes away. That one is
Let me go
good.
Let me throw this Galactus stuff here. So.
So just so you know, an important thing. Cooperative research channels. I do like. I really like those.
Should I begin the Galactic Market? Support the Galactic Market.
I would say yes. The Galactic Market just means that things are cheaper on the Galactic Market.
And that's by the Star Church.
Yeah, surprisingly, they were the ones to propose that. That's probably because they were just one of the quicker, earlier people to do so. See, why are you so good at your job? You're still considered superior to me economically, which scares me. What is going on here?
Let's see.
Why are you running?
Cooperative research channels.
Cooperative research channels, good.
Increases starbase upkeep, thereby increases station outputs, which I'm actually going to like that. Pest control, I'm leaving that because I don't want to deal with that now. So, that's been said and done there. I think I'm all said and done here. Just got this low flow playthrough. I gotta go through my faction stuff. Federate, interact policy, local rivalry, Imperial Hemorrhage, and Life and Slayer. Well, if someone hates me, I'll do a local rivalry so I can appease them. And Science Without Borders. Basically, research agreements.
Yes, so that one's a little bit difficult purely because also I wouldn't recommend actually cuddling up to that faction too much because that is your materialist faction, which is not one of your state ethos. So if you want, you might want to be careful with that one.
Authoritarian ethos has most of the high power as currently for me, which I'm teasing finally.
Yep, that's good. Just make sure that the materialist ethos doesn't start pulling a fast one on you. Start making too many people unhappy.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna suppress them.
You don't have to suppress. In fact, I would just leave them.
Okay.
Just don't worry about them, basically.
So you didn't conquer the final part of their colony. You didn't conquer that.
Oh no, I unfortunately didn't have the ability to conquer all of them. I just conquered a large quantity of them.
Well, that's good enough for me, which improves a threat to this church. So. Right,
Was that your active sensor link or mine that just dropped?
What? No, I just clicked on it. Right, it's gonna build me a Sirius in our spaceship for Sirius.
Okay.
Starbase, upgrade that. Commission goods is fine. Influence is somewhat decent, but decently high.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? There you are you. Cool. Okay.
I'm slowly
Oh,
making
you
I'm
motherfucker.
slowly making my way to these things. Slowly.
My spies are being little bitches.
Unexpected.
All right, now we should be able to make a federation. By the way.
Good. Alright, let me do that then. My scientist leader just finally died. All of them think died for now.
Probably get at the pigment cleansers now if I really wanted to.
Requires excellent relations.
Okay, hold on. I can fix this.
Okay.
Give me. Okay, so this is a little bit of a cheat considering we're both players, but let's see if we can do this.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give you 2,000 food for
Incoming
nothing.
transmission.
I would like you to give that back eventually.
I know.
Well, actually, you don't have to. I have plenty of food, so if you want to or don't. All right, now we should be at very good relations. You should be able to give me the Federation. Otherwise, I may have to do this myself.
The declaration of war has been called. No, still need to improve our relations. I'm gonna send a guy there since I have availability.
And the organic slave trade has shown up.
Oh,
I
boy.
will be hitting that.
So the cleansers against the Unity. We don't worry about that.
Construction complete.
Where's my spy network done? Nothing? Cool. Go figured. You are pathetic.
That's all. Let's see.
The Senate is now in session. All right, so now what that means is the proposal queue, which was what we were looking at earlier, was the thing was basically just saying what the next item was going to be on the list.
Okay.
So here's a really odd thing that the game does. To get on the proposal queue, to get on top of the proposal queue, you need to have the support to pass your bill before you can even propose it to the Senate floor, which is odd. So pretty much anything that makes it to the Senate floor, at least early game especially, but later game somewhat as well, is almost certainly going to pass. I think in my entirety of playing this game, I've only ever seen one thing fail, and that is because I did an incredible amount of gerrymandering.
You don't know what that means? Basically, rewriting district to please your own political view.
More or less, yeah. I basically called in 1,000 favors. Oh, my governor died, rip. 94, oh bag.
So the Senate floor now.
So yep, now that it's on the Senate floor, it basically is the same thing. Supporters and opponents. People will flip-flop a little bit, but in general, people are going to stay where they were.
Am I the only one in
Or
this
go to
area
abstain.
in the absence?
Probably.
Oh, we have Guardian Angels Act.
Guardian Angels
Construction
Act
complete.
is it's all right. I can understand why you would want it. I think the lore actually is much better than the effects of it, because the effects is that defense army morale increased by 15%, which is nice,
Incoming
but is not
transmission.
useful for me because people don't invade my planets because I don't let them.
I got another
The-
agreement. I got another agreement with the church.
Research complete.
Cool. So I'd rather you didn't.
Incoming transmission.
Okay. I am finally.
I'm getting a lot now, so don't.
My economy is now equivalent to them. Interesting. Okay, so now I should start actually catching up, because once I've caught up on economy, now I can actually pace them with my military.
Well, let me get this used against get some research done quickly. Traditions now, right?
I love
Should
the
I get
music.
direct diplomacy for 50 cap and growth for us?
1 second. Say again?
For direct diplomacy for the tradition, should I get that to increase our cap and growth?
Sure.
I'm just asking.
Honestly, any that tree is going to be fine.
Right.
You're gonna have to fill it out eventually, anyways. So do what you'd like. Get what ones you'd like.
I'm gonna finish.
Wow!
I'm
The
gonna finish.
Calaxian Collective just gave me an insult. We have evaluated Emperor Ludramex I as a candidate for joining the Calaxian Collective. Sadly, we must inform you that your membership requires a rudimentary brain. Wow. What balls on you to lose a war and then insult me? What balls on this little fucking reptilian asshole? You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna fucking shit stomp you the next war I get.
Well, you can. You're in for a year, for some years before you attack them.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be a bit, but trust me, the time will come. The time will come.
Let's see. Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna worry about you guys. Like, really, I don't need to.
I find it funny. It was funny.
Huh?
It was funny.
What's funny?
The insult they gave you was funny.
Oh yeah, no, I will admit it's a sweet roast, but like, fuck.
Okay.
It's motherfucking mean.
The church is expanding into some of my spiral. Since we didn't close the borders with them.
Construction complete.
Interesting. Okay.
If once you are ready and claim all this, are you going to vassalize them, or what are you going to do with the church?
So that's the thing. I'm not going to claim a damn thing on the church. That'll be a waste of influence. I'm just going to full vassalize them in one
Research
go.
complete.
It's going to be a gruel of a war, and it is going to take a long time to finish that war. But when it's done, it'll be done for good.
We still
wipe
worry
them out
about the
in
other
one
side
pulse.
of the galaxy. There's probably another big one in the middle next to us.
Yeah, the other side of the galaxy. We'll get to that later.
Ah, farms.
That's,
Finally, give me that farms. Thank God.
Ah. A war has been declared. Now we will see which empire is stronger.
And that was against your United Domains and the Free Trade Commission.
I do hope that the United Domains win that personally.
Because it's your own, that's why.
Listen, they're my child. You have to understand that I care for them even though I am not them.
I know. Let's see how's our relations going now. Let's see what I.
Right, that war went really well, and it actually did. My plan is going exactly how I hoped it would. All right, my
Foreign
second
Federation.
tradition.
Federation types dictate
Oh,
what the focus
pausing.
of the Federation will be.
So, what is our Federation? We have Galactic Union, Martial
Oh,
Audience,
I didn't think
Hemorrhage,
about this.
Trade League, and Research. Well, we only have
Hold that.
Hemorrhage, Hemagali, and Martial Alliance and Galactic.
Hold that thought. I have to think about something on my end. So I just realized I did my traditions incorrectly. So I forgot that Shared Destiny is a Ascension perk that I have that I really should get.
Mm.
So I have Techno 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. That work? We'll do that. All right, now I have the Shared Destiny Ascension perk as well. All right, so what were you saying there?
We have three types of federations we can form: the Hemology, Martial Alliance, and Galactic Union.
A Hegemony, Galactic Union, or what was the second one?
Hemorrhage.
Hegemony is the second one.
Galactic Union is the first one. Martial Alliance is the second. Hemorrhage is the third.
I would say Galactic Union.
Might not go to Martial because we have starting experience,
and then
shipbuilding speed increase.
Remember to change the name.
Okay. I'm actually going Martial Alliance because we get more army experience and also shipbuilding speed, which you're going to need.
Works fine. Yeah, that works just fine. Also, again, remember to change the name because the name matters to me.
player alliance.
Hmm.
That's gonna be the Federation player alliance.
I wouldn't. Honestly, that sounds really lame.
Why you? We know I'm not good at the roleplay, but you know that.
I know. Let me think of a name here. Galactic Kingdoms Federation. No, that's
No,
not right. Federation and Kingdoms don't fit.
How about the Galactic Dictator role?
No, because I'm not a dictatorship, so that doesn't work quite
You're
right.
Imperial. You're slightly a dictator.
Not quite. There's an important difference, which I can tell you in a second.
Never mind. We don't go in depth on that.
Let's see. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this probably can be cut.
Nah, nothing's big and major, just busy thinking. So we're not worrying about a cut.
Fair enough. Galactic Authoritarian Union. How about that?
Hold on.
Good.
Sorry, I was doing also typing. Union?
Galactic Authoritarian Union, Galactic Union of Authoritarians, however you'd like to do it.
Oh, we cannot. Well, we can do it. Never mind. That'd probably be too much. There you go. There you go.
Good. Federation formed. Let history record that on this day, the governments of the Phoenix Empire and the Royal Arthurian Imperium signed a treaty of federation. As founding members of the Galactic Authoritarian Union, they will now face the future as firm allies. The combined might of this martial alliance is sure to give pause to those with designs on the territory of its member states. A new era of military supremacy has begun. A great day. What? You laughing at my voice acting?
No, it's good. It's just how
Bitch.
I'm not. It's how you do it. It's fun. It's good.
All right, so if you could please assign an envoy to the Federation. The Federation menu is going to be right next to the Galactic Council.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, the Galactic.
Adding envoys to our
Senate.
federation will help
But-
improve cohesion.
Yeah.
All right, now, so federations, they're a little bit odd. Basically, what's really important is cohesion. Cohesion is basically how much people in the federation are liking each other. The more people that are in a federation, the more cohesion tries to break. The more envoys that are assigned to it, the more the cohesion grows.
Looks like the Galactic Union Pass. I lost 2 of my naval capacity for some reason.
So something important also, Galactic Union changes how much Federation experience you have. Now the odd thing about Federation experience is the way they display it is very strange. It's that basically you want that to that bar that shows red right now to be green,
Yeah.
and eventually your thing will level up.
Mm-hmm.
Something important is the fleets menu. We can't really do
Federation
anything
Navy
with
is
that
built from
right
Navy.
now. Basically, whoever is the leader of the Federation, which right now is you, the president in this case, whoever the president is going to have control over the fleet. And right now, it looks like we can create 10.
Which I want. So I got. How can I give it to you, or it's stuck by me now?
Right now, it's you because you are the person who is the president. As soon as I become president, that will be what happens.
Okay.
I will become
Changes
president,
to
and I will have
Federation
control over it.
laws can be proposed
Um,
by
How about laws? Shall we go into?
Fine. So laws, that is what I was just looking at now. So laws are a bit complicated as well. It depend. What you can do is dependent on what level of federation you have. Um, right now, you start off obviously at level 1, so you don't have too many options. One important note is that I have noticed, unless they change this, galactic unions do not let you have a fleet contribution until level 2, whereas a martial alliance looks like it starts you at low, which makes sense.
Any law should I change now?
I'm looking.
Because the fleet competition I wanted to go down to none right now.
Fleet contribution we want.
Okay, so keep it low. Okay.
Yes, we do want that because fleet contribution is the only way that the Federation fleet actually is made,
Okay.
basically.
Succession team basically is how much years you do election.
Succession term, yes, that's how often you do elections.
I'm gonna change that to 10.
It's not-
I'm gonna change that to
So,
10.
so important note: succession isn't based off of necessarily.
I'm good. I'm
uh,
changing it to 10, so you can be president. I assume.
Okay, that's fine, but know that after 10, it'll be rotating between us more frequently, essentially.
I know. If I want to do that, I'm gonna change it back to a longer period.
Okay.
Because it's only us two, unless we get more people in the Federation, then that's gonna be determined.
I don't exactly plan on it, but if we do, then sure.
Because right now I'm playing at 10, so you can be in charge. And once
Yeah,
we go
so
to
if-
war, you go have the years, and I'll extend the years to longer years for you to be in the power to determine.
I actually really want that. What do you require? Requires centralization to be medium, eh? Okay, so we'll need a level 3 to get that migration treaty that I want. The free migration there. That is fine. And just so you know, almost all of the votes are going to be majority.
Of the people.
Yes, and in this case, because there's only 2 of us, it's unanimous.
Yes.
Except for when declaring wars, as you can see down there, and inviting other members. Declaring wars, we're probably going to want to just keep on unanimous, because if we are going to be the only 2, that's just going to be fine.
Basically.